Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Today on General Hospital, Alexis has two guests. Carly looks to Brennan for assistance with Sasha, and Michael witnesses something he cannot forget. On today's General Hospital, Carly is telling Brennan about Sasha's kidnapping and how she was warned not to contact the police, so she came to him. She describes the kidnapper, and he immediately recognizes Sidwell. But Carly doesn't understand what Sidwell meant when he told Sasha's mother to return the gems. Anna is on the phone with Robin, talking about Holly and Sasha, and admits she is concerned. Shortly after, she arrives to Brennan's and wonders what is going on. Carly explains that she believes Sidwell kidnapped Sasha by mistake, but Anna argues no. Holly is Sasha's mother. Carly thinks it's simple, Holly just needs to return the jewels. Anna isn't sure she'll do it. But she has a notion of where to begin to get Sasha out of her predicament. Portia checks in on Lucas and his family, but he just wants to hear if there have been any changes on Sam's autopsy. She doesn't have any answers yet and suggests Lucas go home and rest. He's already covering another doctor and can't go, so Portia lets him stay if he's certain. Brad sees the entire exchange from the hallway. Brad checks in with Portia after Lucas left to see how he is doing. He is waiting for the autopsy report. Is it in yet? Isaiah then walks in, and Portia invites him to speak. They walk to her office, and Portia thanks him for performing Lulu's surgery, but she also wants to ask him about Sam. He's not sure what happened, and Sam wasn't his patient. At the very least, Portia seeks his advice and wants to know if there were any signs that Lucas made mistakes. Isaiah claims that from what he has seen, Dr. Jones performed everything properly. Things like these happen from time to time. However, Portia claims that this is special because Lucas was doing surgery on his sister. Isaiah wonders if she's seeking for a scapegoat. She's not, she only wants answers. Isaiah says Lucas was qualified for the position and is a good surgeon. Maybe, but he was under a lot of pressure, Portia recalls. Meanwhile, Lucas is looking through Sam's paperwork and adding his medical notes. He's browsing through her dossier when he notices something and opens his medical book. After a few seconds, he slams it shut and throws it upon the table. After that, Lucas takes a shower, returns to his locker, and glances at a photograph of himself and Sam. When the doorbell rings, Alexis is sitting on the couch, flipping through a picture album of Sam's photos. It's Curtis. He only wanted to check on her and apologize. He understands that the anguish she is experiencing causes her to make poor judgments. If she does not agree to a meeting, he will bring it to her. She admits she has thought about having a drink 1,000 times, but she will not have one. She was in Curtis' shoes not so long ago with Finn. She had already relapsed, but Sam stepped in to save her. She's tempted now, but Alexis refuses to insult Sam's legacy by using her death as an excuse. Instead, it will help her stay sober. Curtis stands up and declares that he is available to Alexis at all hours. Alexis needs to start making funeral arrangements, but all she wants is for Sam to be proud of her. She definitely is, Curtis informs her before leaving. Alexis sits down again, crying as she flips through her photo album. Michael appears stunned when he enters the Quartermain living room. He reveals to Brooke Lynn that he is still in shock. But he has been unable to contact Willow. But they're too preoccupied with Sam and what occurred to wonder where she is. Scout rushes in while they are conversing, having had a nasty dream. She cannot find her father. Willow and Drew glance at each other after making love and then dress. Drew apologizes, admitting he was taken aback by Sam's death. Willow points out that it takes two to tango, but this was a one-time event. She adores Michael. She goes down the rear stairs to make it appear as if she is just entering. After she leaves, we see an earring on the ground. Brooke Lynn consoles Scout before advising her that hot chocolate is the best remedy for terrible dreams. They exit as Willow slinks through the front door. She apologizes for Sam, and Michael inquires as to her whereabouts. He had called and texted. She makes up an explanation and claims she wants to be there for Michael right now. Drew walks down and apologizes for his loss before hugging him while Michael looks annoyed. After they parted ways, Michael apologizes to Drew for what he said before he knew about Sam. Drew inquires as to Scout's whereabouts, as she is not in her room, and Michael responds. Scout rushes back in, asking where he was. He pauses, and Michael glances at Willow. Drew then makes an excuse and comforts Scout, as Michael stares suspiciously at his wife. Scout isn't exhausted, so Drew proposes they go a movie. Willow thinks that's a fantastic idea, while Michael claims he missed some crucial work calls and needs to check his phone. Instead, he looks at the baby cam on his phone and sees Willow and Drew kissing. Dante returns home, quickly followed by his father. He heard a door behind him and assumed Sam was home. But now he's home, and it's quiet and lonely, with Sam no longer present to fill it with love. Sunny attempts to tell him things will be that way again, and Dante flips out and tells him to quit trying to fix it. Sam is gone, and he has no idea what it means for his family. Sunny assures him that everything Dante is feeling is normal, and that he needs to feel it for a time. Just don't let his anguish overwhelm him. Sunny and everyone are there for him, and they will get him and the kids through this. Sunny understands what he is going through. He has to keep getting out of bed because Sam would want that for him. Olivia appears briefly, asking if Dante is eating and attempting to console him. When Dante mentions feeling like Sam is still around, Olivia advises he stay back at the house with the kids. He does not want to. He simply wants to stay there. Olivia checks to make sure he's okay before they depart, and Dante discusses why he waited so long to live in together. And when they did, it was incredible. I should have realized it was too good to last. Holly asks Robert not to be furious because he stole hundreds of millions of diamonds. She needs his assistance, and he pledges to do whatever he can. She tells him Sidwell searched her room but did not find the stones. And she can't tell Robert where they are. She went through so much to obtain them. When Robert mentions how complicated their lives may be, and how having a daughter may make things even more convoluted, the conversation shifts to Sasha. But he wants to get to know her, and Holly needs to tell him what he can do to assist. In the show's last seconds, Carly is impatiently checking her phone for news from Anna. Brennan assures Anna that she understands what she is doing before asking why Carly came to him rather than Sunny or Jason. Carly said they lost someone very close to them, and he was the next best thing. Holly refuses to provide more information, putting him in risk. I can take care of myself. Anna bursts in and informs them that Sidwell has taken Sasha. Lucas is getting ready in the hospital locker room when he and Brad cross paths. When Sunny arrives at the door, Alexis is on her iPad, looking for funeral service information. How are you? She shows him the funeral home information. There are so many options, they expect her to wait. That can wait, Sunny argues, but Alexis thinks it cannot. Everything needs to be perfect. She begins rambling, and Sunny gently tells her to stop. She just wants someone to convince her that this is not true. Dante returns home, walks downstairs, opens the closet, grabs Sam's leather jacket, and holds it to his face. Michael is viewing a video of Willow and Drew fighting as they enter into the entryway with Scout. Scout requests Willow's assistance in tucking her into bed. Michael urges her to take her time and then returns to watching the movie. Willow wondered if she ever really knew Sasha, given that she had lied about her mother's death. Sasha attempted to explain before Willow lashed out over all of Cody's blabbing, so Sasha ultimately snapped that Willow had only herself to blame. After Sasha mentioned that Willow kissed Drew Quartermaine more than once, she advised Willow tell Michael Corinthos the truth. Sasha was fed up with the drama at the Quartermaine mansion and decided to leave her employment. At the cafe, Ava Jerome apologized to Nina Reeves for ruining their connection and was happy with Nina's commitment to work to mend it. Nina shared a toast with Ava and informed her about Cody's public outburst and how it led to Drew's confession, which ended Willow's marriage. Nina said that she had slept with Drew on several times, and Ava urged her not to allow a man damage her relationship with Willow. Nina appeared to be fed up with Drew and realized the significance of the situation. Nina only hoped Willow and Michael's relationship could withstand all of the Drew drama. Diane Miller stopped into Robert's office with some documents for him, but she quickly realized she had disrupted an intense conversation with Holly Sutton. Diane had a visit from Jason Morgan after leaving, and she was devastated to learn that Sam McCall had died of a heart attack. Diane was concerned about Alexis Davis, and she knew Jason was also grieving. Diane revealed that she had walked in on Robert and Holly because Jason sensed something more was amiss. Diane realized Robert wasn't being honest with himself about who his heart belonged to, so she acted as if she owed it to everyone, including herself, to let Robert go. When Holly arrived to her Metro Court suite, she discovered it had been ransacked. Holly hurried back to Robert's office, stating she was in trouble after discovering a knife in one of her clothes. Michael got snippy with Drew again at the Quartermaine estate before Carly Spencer informed him of Sam's death. Michael then reflected about Sam being like an elder sister to him. At GH, Christina Corinthos Davis was furious at the prospect of someone ripping Sam up for an autopsy, but Molly Lansing Davis persuaded her that they needed answers. After Christina calmed down, she called Michael to the hospital and had a breakdown in the chapel. Michael eventually showed up to console Christina, who collapsed in his arms. Molly put on a brave face and proposed that the same persons who conducted Irene Davis Ashford's funeral also do Sam's. T.J. Ashford inquired about Molly's well-being after she had left to make the necessary arrangements. Molly expressed her concern about losing Sam so soon after losing Irene. Alexis then stated Molly didn't have to be strong for her because she knew her daughter was also hurting. Back at the Quartermaine mansion, Carly updated Sasha and Willow on Sam's sudden death. Willow discovered Drew upstairs in the children's playroom and soothed him with a hug, which led to a make-out session. Willow and Drew huddled on the floor as their clothes began to fall off. Sasha and Carly were astonished when Jen Sidwell stormed into the kitchen with some armed men. Sidwell insisted Sasha would accompany him and threatened to kill her if Carly called the cops. Carly acted as if she had better people to call than the cops, so Sidwell imagined she would contact the underworld. Sidwell recommended Carly tell Sasha's mother that he wanted his diamonds back while she was at it. Sasha was pulled out of there, and Carly had a terrifying front-row view to the kidnapping. According to General Hospital teasers, Carly will step up to assist Sasha in the upcoming episodes, so stay tuned for more predictions as the action heats up. General Hospital spoilers for the week of November 11th to 15th indicate that viewers will witness the aftermath of a catastrophic explosion. The explosion appears to be taking place at Sonny Corinthos Coffee Warehouse, where Jen Sidwell is most likely to be responsible for the devastation. Sidwell is adamant about obtaining his stolen jewels and will go to any length to secure them. Now that Sidwell has kidnapped Sasha Gilmore Corbin, he plans to use her as leverage to achieve his objectives. Holly Sutton and Robert Scorpio will work together to save Sasha, although this may pose some hazards. Once the explosion occurs, Robert may become scared that Holly has died. It seemed meaningful that GH was showing all of those flashbacks while Holly kissed Robert farewell. It could be a setup for Holly's apparent death, but she could also simply utilize this opportunity to flee into the night. However, Holly could sustain major injuries and become unconscious. Whatever the case, Sasha's opinion of Holly may alter if she makes a sacrifice for her daughter's sake. Over with Jack Brennan, he may encounter some terrifying times with Carly Spencer. Carly appears to be putting herself in greater danger than Brennan anticipated, but things may turn out well in the end. It's easy to see all of this Sidwell drama culminating in a kiss between Brennan and Carly, so we'll see if a near-death experience sparks some eruptive passion. Will Sidwell's revenge have any implications for Jason Morgan, Anna Devane, or Lucky Spencer? Speaking of Lucky, he will undoubtedly suffer with the news of Sam McCall's tragic demise. Lucky may turn on the waterworks again, claiming that none of this would have happened if he had been the one to save Lulu Spencer. On the plus side, Alexa Havens will make her debut as a Lulu recast this fall. With November sweeps started, it will not be long until Lulu recovers from her coma and returns to her loved ones. Brooklyn Quartermaine and Harrison Chase appear to be considering changing their living arrangements and leaving the Quartermaine house. Chase and Brooklyn may go house hunting to make room for the family they intend to start together in the near future. Sam's funeral and burial plans will then be carried out. Molly Lansing Davis spoke up about organizing the arrangements so Sam's friends and family will remember her in the following episodes. According to General Hospital spoilers, Sam's autopsy results might send shockwaves if they reveal foul play, so we'll bring you more speculations on where the plot will head next. Christina sits at the chapel, asking God why they took Sam. She lashes out, claiming that she went to therapy, learned to grieve, worked hard to be a better sister, and now this. After losing her daughter, God had to go get her sibling. She wants answers and believes she has suffered enough. Michael arrives and soothes his sister. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.